Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Candy here today, and we are on VanityMC, the demonic realm, and this is just gonna be a little bit of a showcase video as to what has been changed on Factions Demonic. They've changed a lot of stuff to make it a little bit more user-friendly. They made a lot of new events and different items in game that you guys can use, and I think it just increases like the player experience and makes it a lot less pay to win. The new economy is gonna make the server lag like a lot less now, so you guys don't have to worry about seeing laggy videos and stuff. And overall, I just think it'll help the server. So first of all, they revamped MCMO. There's a new boss. It is now a sugarcane economy, so no more cactus printers that are causing a ton of lag. There's faction banners. We also have new shockwave pickaxes, new contact eggs, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what they are in a little bit. We have new custom enchants and a new castle system, which is not the outpost system. It's really cool. I saw some other YouTubers, showcase it, and I thought it was really cool. And there's also a $3,300 FTOP. So if you guys want to go ahead, hop on Vanity. It's going to be releasing December 1st, which is this Saturday at 3 p.m. EST, 12 p.m. PST, or 8 p.m. GMT. Of course, we have our Discord down there, our website over here, and our store link. And guys, we got this sick little Christmas vanity theme this season, and we even got like little chests and I don't know, Christmas gifts or whatever, so that looks pretty cool. But first off, let's go ahead and start right here at the shockwave tool. So this keeps track of the blocks broken, and if you want to add more effects to your shockwave, the more you mine. So for example, you guys can add obsidian breaker, haste, and you have a chance to mine deeper than just your standard 3x3 pickaxe. So if you go ahead and look in the chest, of course, if you break 25,000 blocks, it'll break obsidian instantly. So no more having to mine blocks and waiting 6 seconds with like your diamond pickaxe. It'll just break instantly, but you have to mine 25,000 blocks first. Honestly, boys, I'd say the best way to just go ahead and grind this out is just run to Nether and get it done like right there. Also, you guys mine 10,000 blocks and you'll have the ability to buy haste, which added on to the instant obsidian breaker will be pretty OP if you guys are like trying to trench or anything. At 15,000 blocks, you'll have the ability to auto smelt, which I think is pretty cool for the beginning of the map. And finally, at 50,000 blocks, you'll be able to increase the range of your pickaxe. So instead of going from a 3x3, you'll be able to go to a 5x5, then a 7x7, then a 9x9, etc. So definitely I'm gonna start using this right at the beginning of the season. Hopefully that'll be able to I guess bring my faction a lot more money. Next up, we've got F corner claim. So claim your buffers with ease. No more of those claims, and however, whoever gets the corner claim gets the base. So any over claims around any surrounding claims, which is pretty cool. So what's basically this beacon is going to do is it's just going to claim the whole corner for you. They have also added a brand new Christmas crate. You'll be able to get some rewards like the one shown here, although I'm pretty sure it's not going to be at 100 million. It's probably going to be at like 10 million or like 1 million or so, because I feel like having 100 million at the beginning will just be a little bit too OP. But I'm sure the final rewards will probably stay the same, like a blast pick, another November monthly crate, and a 150% sell wand. So since it's a sugarcane economy, they decided to add auto sell on your harvester hill. So for example, before your inventory fills up, you'll be able to get like, I guess, your whole inventory sold, and it has 250,000 uses. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm guessing if you guys are mining a lot of cane, it is a lot. I mean, 250,000 inventories, it's a lot of money. So I don't think you should have to worry about that, and they should be pretty common to get. So honestly, I don't think that these are gonna break anytime soon, but it's still pretty cool that you can just go and I don't have to like go and then type sell all. I mean, it's just a lot less hassle. Next up, we got the Christmas tree spawn event, and what this does is that it restocks with presents every so often, and you're able to receive vouchers, money, faction points, and kits. So these are just a little bit of examples. You go ahead and get your presents, and that'll drop from the Christmas tree, which, oh man, I think this is so cool. It just brings like their spirit of Christmas out. Next up, we got hopper config, and decide what the hoppers can pick up and what they won't. So for example, if you want your hoppers to like only pick up sugarcane, if only want them to pick up like diamonds or diamond armor, like you could literally set it to go ahead and do that, rather than just people tossing their kits in or like placing dirt or so, and it's just messing up your hopper system. Next is probably the most important thing that I think they added to faction, and it is faction name. So for example, if you're fighting someone, their name, if they're an enemy, will be red, and if they are part of your faction, they will be green. If they're just like a neutral, they'll just be white. It'll help you guys decide, who do you want to focus, make sure that you're not wasting your time chasing your own faction like I do sometimes, and if they're neutral, like you kind of just leave them alone or like stay away from them. Next up, we got the new MCMO system. So there's a special effect from serrated strikes and cleaves. Grind for the highest MCMO to get kills related to each skill. So what I've heard from this is that what happens with cleave is that depending on the amount of people near you, the more damage it'll do. So for example, if you're getting 50 versus 1, like chances are your cleave will deal a lot more damage than if you're getting like 50 versus 50. And that is just to prevent it from, I don't know, being super duper overpowered, like one guy just dominating 50 different people with one skull. But I found that pretty annoying in my series, how it kind of just die. And top skill at 1500 MCMO levels, and at that you'll get 1.25 chance to get better items, and this is of course related to fishing, taming, and you can actually have 50 different wolves at once. Your MCMO kit, well, of course, highest MCMO in each skill receives a kit every 1 to 3 days with a special piece of the skill. And you know, this is the pretty cool sword. We got like sharpness 7 now, smite yet, cleave also looks pretty cool. Right click your axe and enables cleave, and which means that the more players in an area, the more damage that will happen. There's also a brand new F banner, and what this does is that if you place it within someone's territory, anybody's territory, if it's your enemy or so, what happens is that your faction can actually TP to this banner. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. You do like F warp banner, I guess, whatever it's called, and then you'll literally just like TP on top of it, and it looks like you guys are just running into the war. And next one up we have is the Semtex, which is just such a weird name. It's creeper eggs that can be thrown and explode on the first block it touches. So rather than just having to like swim up and then try to hit your creeper egg and then like fishing rod and stuff, which is just a whole lot of I don't know, nonsense, what's gonna happen is that you toss your Semtex, and let's say it hits this top block right there. As soon as it touches this block, it's gonna explode. So whatever spawner is there or whatever like item you're trying to blow up, it'll just blow it up. Another cool thing that they added is an update to Gapple. So what happens when you use a Gapple is that when under the effect of a Gapple, your armor will take more damage, so up to 10 to 20%. So that means if you guys go ahead and, you know, are in a tight situation, you have to go and chug a Gapple, what's gonna happen is that your armor is actually gonna take a lot more damage. So for example, if I'm 1v1ing you, but I'm only using pots and you're only using god apples, ideally your armor will break before mine, and then although you're taking less damage from me in the short term, in the long term your armor will break and I'll be able to get the kill off of you. Enemies will no longer be able to see your F alts on. So for example, if you guys are about to start setting up a raid, obviously your enemy faction that you're trying to raid won't just be able to do /F who your faction and see how many alts on, and of course then they log on and then like your raid is just gone. And finally we added some new enchants. We have brand new ones, Ender Efficiency and Ghost. So the tier 1, tier 2, and they're explained or obtainable by the /enchanter. This one's pretty cool. It breaks obsidian instantly. This one you can throw ender pearls faster. I thought that one was pretty cool if you guys are like trying to fight against derpers or so. And Ghost enchant, you are invisible from the /near command in enemy territory. They also added an archaeologist guy. This one is pretty cool. You can get like different relics, and what these relics do, they give you faction points, they give you money in game, they give you a lot more faction power. Wait, did I not say that? Oh, faction points versus faction power, and then you get different OP sets from there. And the ancient relics, these are rare drops that drop from the envoys, castle, dungeon, and more. The rarer the relic, the more they sell for, and you can sell them as /relics. And also there's a friendly TP list. So for example, if you're fighting someone and you manage to get out of combat for at least, I think it's 5 minutes, you can go ahead and do /friend TP, and what those friends will do, they'll just literally be able to automatically accept you without you having to stop typing, try to avoid like being hit, and then type /TP accept, because chances are when you're heated in the moment, you're probably gonna mess up your command. Alright guys, so right now we are at the Warp Castle, and boys, this is like clearly a huge snow castle. As you guys can see, we also have like the snow theme, like the icicles, kind of looks like Frozen in a way, but like Elsa, you know, it's making all the spikes and stuff. But what this is that whenever your faction goes ahead and captures I guess the castle or like whatever's inside of it. Oh my god, this dome looks really cool. I'm sorry I'm getting off track, but whenever your faction goes ahead and captures the castle, what happens is that there's a huge wall that comes up ahead. So if you go ahead and /GMC, if I even have perms for that, or I do have perms for that, what's gonna happen is that I found a candy, and the block has now 45 durability left, and the block has 40 durability left. So ideally what's gonna happen is that once you guys capture it, this huge wall will come up, and the only way for the enemy faction to get in is that they have to constantly just break all the blocks. They have to, you know, jitter all the way through down with their pickaxe, and once they're finally through it, like, it's gonna take a lot of time for them to do it. It's basically just gonna stop, I guess, people from getting the outpost or getting the castle super duper fast, and you know, you'll be able to keep it. So after, of course, these blocks regenerate over time, the more people you have basically breaking the blocks, the higher chance of you guys getting inside. So hopefully there's gonna be some pretty sick team fights in there. As you can see, there's one over there, one entrance over here, one entrance over here, and one on the other side. So there's gonna be some pretty good rewards from these actually, and you know, hopefully we can see some really good team fights, because imagine like you guys are fighting all inside and nobody can really get out because you've got just one guy like mining on the side trying to get out, and everybody else is just literally skull splitting and cleaving on the inside. So definitely that's gonna be pretty cool. But nonetheless, boys, that is gonna be it for this. Hopefully you guys will be on this Saturday. I know I will be on, and hopefully I could join like a pretty good faction. I don't really know who's playing. I might join Nug, but like if Spook is playing, I might have to play with Spook. It really just depends. I'm definitely not playing with Triad. You guys already know that, because yeah, we just can't play with Triad like that. But nevertheless, boys, I'll see you guys this Saturday. Peace out.